ngithi angiphuthume ngaze ngene center class. Ngimbelele abantwana. Balowo umdala umuntu. Hayi. Ngiyacabanga impela nje ba niya ku center class nje ngizoba uzwa debate ngibani lapha. Nithi iCarspheres. Aniyicabanga izinto ezilungisa impilo ngicabanga udle manje phela. Which is fine. Go ahead. Yeah, phela senivimba. Ngisanganiswa amabonus nothing wrong there. But let's talk about real quickly. Lento yama blood rituals that we call tradition. Sithi amasiko. Uma uyilandela kahle inkulumo yami namathwala egazi, you realize not really amasiko. Even if amasiko, but there's a but of a why ukuthi iphelezelwa into ethile yonke lenqubo. Now we are moving towards ukuthi njengoba sekubuka ukuthi ukuhlaba nazo zonke izinto ezibandakanya igazi esizenzayo sincike kakhulu ekuletheni imoya engalungile nokwenza isivumelwano nayo. Then how do we change and move to a different thing that was before this whole nonsense started? Siqalele emuva ingakafiki yonke lento leyo yokuhlephula amakhanda ezinkukhu nana. You know, because iyashlupha, and that's the main reason for today's video. Uthi siyahlupheka kakhulu ngenxa yalesi sinto. You see, ukhala ngenhlanhla. Uthi izinto zemnyama, uthi ushona ngapha kumnyama, uthi ushona ngapha uthi kumnyama, uphuma ungene. Uzogcina sekufanele manje wenza into enkulu esabisayo futhi nawe ibonayo ukuthi yabonakele isilicala. Lapho esekubhedela. Because you see abantwana abaningi ngiyabuka ukuthi they don't understand why they're struggling. And it's difficult to understand why you're struggling. It's difficult to understand ukuthi indaba izinto zakho zingahambi kahle noma ngoba uyabuka ukuthi no, there's an honest effort ukusebenza kanzima nokwenza izinto eziright ezilungile that you hope ukuthi izokhipha esimeni sokuhlupheka. You work hard, you go to school, you excel esikoleni, you excel evarsity uphume, dololo umsebenzi, uthola umsebenzi manje, phatha inkampani, there's restructuring, uphumele ngaphandle, now you can't get a job, or you just have bad luck, uthi nje usaqala ukusebenza, mhlawumbe udokotela vele nje uginqike nemoto manje phela. Izinto ezinjengalezi ziyenzeka. Uthi uyadlubulundela ngempela, you're trying by all means to get out of usizi okhule ukulo, and uyalibuka lolu sizi lolu lusinamathele leli khaya. But where does it come from? Ngabe kuyisabelo sakho na? There's no such a thing. Zonke izidalo zadalelwa ukuthi zikwazi ukusebenza ngesithuthuku zazo zizonhle. Manje pho so ngichaza ukuthini ukuthi khona abantu abangafanele baphumelela, ayikho le nto leyo. Ingane yabantu yobe sizizwa ngathi hayi cha shame, okusho ukuthi nami ngadalelwa ukuthi ngingaphumelela bese ilengise emthini. Nephumelele ilengise emthini ngoba ibona ngathi hayi ngadalela ukuthi mina ngisebenze kanzima ngithwala abantu. Sindo yabantu basekhaya manje ngoba phela usizi lolu sebelithwesela kuya ngithi ususebenza kahle. It's a big mystery. Kodwa lezi zinto lezi ezinjengalezo, leyo moya yokugqilazeka efikelela ebantwaneni siyithola ngobaba bethu nemisebenzi yabo. Ngisho ngahamba uyocasha le kabonyo uma kunecala koyihlo lokubhadala, ngoba phela umshana kabi inkosi kubo kwanini. Injalo nje amacala kayihlo ayohamba zakufice. Now, why do I say this? I say this because oyihlo esikhathi esiningi, they will go and be the ones who are doing lezi zinto zokuhlaba, who are doing these things of doing our sacrifices and rituals and all these strange things esizazi njengamasiko. Even worse, go even further, bayakwenza ama-blood pacts namanomo nani nezinyoka nalokhuyana namachitawuli noZusi no-Apollo, yonke lento le befuna ukuceba, befuna ukuba nalokhuyana. Hayi phela ba-under pressure ukuthi manje fanele banondle, but i-cost utheke ngaginqika phansi uyihloke i-collapse into. And the sad part is uma benza amathwala bakhona ukuthi bawudlulisele kumina because they understand ukuthi inzima leyanto, abangifiseli ukuthi nibe nayo. Kuthiwa uyathi simhleka nje ugele ubhizi epostani ukuthi wazalwe mbethe Inhlanhla washo wagcina, kodwa utholakale ethi akayifiseli ingane yakhe ukuthi ingaqhubeka le ndlela ayihambayo. Usho ukuthi uyazi ukuthi what she has had to do to get where she is. It's very difficult for a parent ukuthi uyezele umntwana into enzima nawe ibonayo ukuthi icala libovu leli. Kodwa ke siyafuna ama-Gucci bags nama-Versace nama-BM, unfortunately, because these are the symbols of success eninazo. So umntwana kwesinye isikhathi uzofika emhlabeni kanti ufikela ekutheni kunesiqalekiso ekhaya esilethwe ilamathwalo lawa, ngoba phela once wanamathwalo usuyaphuma ke phakathi kwesibase ekhaya, suyazenzela, sulanda amachitawulu ukuthi azofohla enze amathanda phakathi neceke. Uzothi ungashona ke bese abasala emva kwakho ke phelinya kube mnyama nje. Ngisho bebe nezinto ezingahlangene nawe kade bezamela bona kuvele nje kuphele nje. Injalo impilo yokuthwala. Mase ke usuthwalile ke wasifika ke nomntwana ufika ekhaya kunjalo kunayo isiqalekiso. Usabathema nje uyazama kwenzeke. Understand something. Ukuthi first of all you need to recommunicate with your mind ukuthi what is impumelelo and what does it look like. Ngoba impumelelo kuwe could be finding a way out of lelo thwalo lelo. Which means you might work your whole life trying to break away from the thwalo, ulinqamule, ulikhiphe emndenini, such that you enjoy impilo, but abantwana emva kwakho sebezokwazi basebenze bona. But when awuzange enjoy, but you had greater success of breaking the curse, impumelelo nale ayandele futhi abantu abaningi, they would rather add on to than break. It's easier to add on. And doing ama-cases somdlalo somdlalo futhi ke lawa hamba neGazi inkinga. This is why again it's very difficult for a black person ukuthi ephile ngaphandle kwenqubo yamahlaba nemisebenzi yeGazi egcekeni. It's very difficult umuntu umnyama ukuthi ungasenze lezo zinto lezo, because zaqala wokhokho le ziseyisiqalekiso phezu kwakho. Now, so I'm saying ukuthi lento isiqalekiso semndenini sihamba for generations. But now what happens if within lokhuzana umndeni uqala great grandfather ahlabe imbuzi, ahlabe ingoma, ahlabe bese umntwana wakhe na ahlabe nje, yabona, 4 generations ilo 8 ilo yehla izo compound izifike 60-70 generations lokuthe isiqalekiso sasekhaya. Inhlanhla zakho lezo usukhala ngazo, inhlanhla zami isikhaya, hawu inhlanhla zami, hey inhlanhla zami. And into ebuhlungu ukuthi lezi inhlanhla lezi ehambisana nale gazi leli lichithwayo ukuthi noma ungathi wena okay ngizoqhubeka la wagcina khona umkhulu, there's no guarantee ukuthi wena lizokusebenzela. You see, so this is why uthole khona imkhulu wayo engangimjwayele, we were very close chain, he was like my friend but he was a very old man, uthi yabona ubosimozi la sesahlaba sasakhathala, mina nje angisayiboni lento le ukuthi siza ngani. Ngithi mina uthi nje hayi sesakhathala ngaloko nje ngithi bangihlabela lapha mangishonile, manje ngishonile no fa phansi emgodini ngithule phansi nibone ukuthi ngiyohlupha ngani. You know, so what a timing. So there's that thing ebakhona kwabanye ukuthi no matter how much they do these things, they don't get the rewards, the benefits lawa akade etholwa akade bewenza phambi kwabo. You see, izinhlanhla neGazi. So now the question is, inhlanhla yakho ke kanti iqhamuka kuphi na? Do you know? Ngoba siyazazi iqalekiso ukuthi siqhamuka ngumndeni, siqhamuka ngezenzo. Mistakes that you make can cause isiqalekiso, but all the good that you do, as long as kusekhona isiqalekiso sakini esingahlangene nawe, it's going to be very difficult to break through. So how do we deal then nalezi iqalekiso ngoba yizo ke izinkinga impela nje? So now, what did I say to you? I said, remember ukuthi i-success yakho wena njengomntwana could be ukuthi uzoba yiloyo emntandeni ozoncamula the case. You may not have the most lavish life, you may not have the what, but you will break this case down. Ebambe umndeni. Bese abalandelayo emva kwakho be the ones who are going to work and ama-sweats abo abonakali iy'thelo zabo. And then there's the other aspect ukuthi yabona lento yeziqalekiso nezinhlanhla ekhaya. Second thing is you must know ukuthi kumnyama nje chances are kwabona bakini basetshenziswa ukuthi bakuphilise kanzima. See, you must have a very good talk with your ancestors. Nina nithanda ukukhuluma nama-ancestors enhlangene nawo. You must have a very heart-to-heart talk, very open, very honest discussion. They must tell you the truth. Bantshela amaqiniso ukuthi kahle kahle kwenzakalani ngale. Ngoba bayasetshenziswa abadala. Ikakhulukazi laba abangawelelanga ngaphesheya. Bayasetshenziswa ukuthi bazonilanda ukuthi niyindumbe. Bayasetshenziswa ukuthi bazonilanda ukuthi ningaphansi kwamanzi nowenza ama-packs nenyoka namanomo. Bayanisebenzisa ukuthi niwenza amathwalo, nithathe izikhwama, yonke lento le. Injalo. they will use the image of your ancestors to come and lead you astray. So now, a lesson lab is that much you must know is that awunamngani. Understand ukuthi between you nabadala and the universe nezithunywa namadlozi na yonke, you are on your own. Indaba yakho ayingabi na middleman, be direct with the creator of the universe. Ongundimankulu ngqo ngoba awunabangani. You don't have friends. You don't have friends. You don't have friends. Ngoba impi ijule ngendlela eyisimanga. You be sitting there listening to this old man omazi umkhulu wakho exoxela insome ende uzukholwe uvuka ekuseni ujabule utshela ukuthi hayi wasangitshela into enhle umkhulu kanti hey ubuye ikhulumela no-Apollo nje ezokushaya ngolalela khona uzohamba uchithe igazi. Angithi njalo uzositshe sizabona ukuthi usibani bani uthe ulambile. Yazi ke lapho sefanele uzochitha igazi ke la ebaleni. Ugodole semile fachitha igazi ke la. Kukuthi. And showcase, if you ignore it uzonhlupha ngoba kusetshenziswa yena. But what we never ask ukuthi wendoda njengoba uthi ugodole nje angithi wona wangcwatshwa noblanket washo naphi sasikhumba wangcwatshwe ngaso if bangcwatshwa ngekhathi ngafika indaba zophanket asimbathe kanga ubani ade kukhumula njengoba uthi ugodole nje ukhulunyulo ubani uhleziphi la kumakhaza khona. How did you get there? Nobody asked these questions. Just go, right? Godole, mbuzi. Beke lapha. Godole, inkomo. Nobody asked the questions of the spirits. This is why it's very dangerous. Anginabangani. Angisho ukuthi ke ningabafuna basemakeni ngithi just level with them, be very careful futhi ube open. Yakho ngithi abantu when they are communicating with their elders, talk to them as normal people so that you can pick up inconsistencies. If a spirit comes to you, it must tell you its story. So you must ask all the questions, it must give you the answers. Once kwakhona la ngaphenduleki khona, then there's a problem. Futhi la abawese la bafuna ukusondela eduze kwakho, those are the ones you must watch out for. Ngishaya insomende umuntu la insomende kanti ufuna uyomlungisela icala lakhe lale muva elingahlangene nawe. Futhi uzothi mase umlungiselele lelo cala lakho uyazi vele ukuthi akasenatwa. Angeke akuphathisa ngisho ingoma eyodwa le. Kwakona lokho ngikuthola wena uzosebenza kanzima ukuthi uzokuthole. Bese ibheka ke lapho kulabantu kuthiwa usibanibani ukuvimbela ukuthi engage them. Uthi njengoba kuthiwa ungivimbela ukuthi kumala nani. Uyivimba kanjani into yami ngesiyone yakho? There's something there, konke wrong lapho. Yenze bathi nabo abadala kumele bagade ngoba basetshenziswe. And akusiwona phela ukuthi basetshenziswa yilezi igange lezi semhlabeni. Half the time namadlozi ngale ezigebengu nje bade ngisho uqaleni ukuthi bazothuma yena wakini ukuthi azokhipha ekhaya uhambe uyothwasa le wenze ithwalo lamathwaso. It's not a game akudlalwa nawo. Inhlanhla lezo hlezi khala ngenhlanhla nje ukhala ngenhlanhla. Are you sure about what's going on emva kwakho? Pay attention. Pay attention. Find out where you are coming from. Ukuze uzoba clear ukuthi ngempela inhlanhla into fanele uyihlupha ngayo na. Once kwavela ekhaya ukuthi wakhona wayekade ecebile ngendlela engaqondakala, then you must just forget indaba yenhlanhla and realize ukuthi wena uzoshisela kanzima. And yimbi ke into yamathwalo ngoba labantu abathwalisayo isikhathi esiningi abakwazi ukukhipha amathwalo. Isikhathi esiningi they don't know how to undo it. Lama black packs usele kanjalo. So hamba uzudeleke, uhamba ukhokha ukuthi ukhipha ithwalo lika baba, ithwalo kalo. Go. Injalo nje. And leli dombolo silithwala ngempela abahlali ngoba ubuka izingane zabantu ezine-potential ungayibona ukuthi yabo lo i-success yakhe ngabe inkulu kabi kodwa khona lento eshodayo. You see, it answers that question ukuthi yini yenza ukuthi kube khona lo yedwa oba nomoya ongafuni ukuthi izinto zakho ezilunge. Uyasetshenziswa imoya ethile. Imsebenzisa futhi kakhulu and naye akana choice. And you must ask yourself ukuthi laba abanye omnakwabo bathuleleni bembuka eganga ngoba phela yaganga. Bathuleleni. Why are they watching idly by? Why le ganga lo? Izinhlanhla neGazi. So yebo, inhlanhla zakho could be ukuthi azikho ngoba kuneziqalekiso ekhaya. And you must accept this and understand it. But until wesibili, make sure that you are very clear ukuthi awunabangani. If umuntu, you don't have friends. Welika moya nangala. Ngoba ngisho angels la wena othandayo ezithunywa, they don't like you. Angazi ke futhi labo nje lezi ezikaMndimankulu isikhathi esiningi azisethembisisi kahle hle ngoba irecord later liko right. So they don't really trust us to do anything with us ngempela serious. So angazi ukuthi uzothi ubani umngani wakho. We have a lot of work to do to change your reputation yet. To know what you are keeping friends there. Now, the third aspect of this thing that I need you to understand is that you need to be balanced when yourself, with your soul, mind, and body. You need to be balanced, especially your emotions. Your emotions need to be balanced. They need to be undisturbed. Acwebe, inhliziyo yakho must be clean, be pure. Ukuze uzokwazi ukufeel different energies, because that's the thing that's gonna show you very clearly ukuthi lo muntu osondela kuwe noma elethwe ezumkhulu wakho omaziyo omkhonzile akusiyena, because you can feel the energy. All spirits have their signature energies. Now, you need to be able to discern those things, but you can't if your emotions are turbulent. Konosa angry ngai, konosa tinga, kono depression, koni worry, kona lokian. You need to abijagla, but your emotions need to come down to balance. angabi khona abakhulu kunamanye awalingane bonke, so that you can pick up when there's a different feeling. You know, it's very interesting because when you go to the mountains, there are spirits there, and bad is good. In the snow peaks, yonke indawo. In the ocean, there are spirits, and you need to be able to pick up these energies. Imimoya le egcwele emhlabeni miningi, but if you don't know how to feel the different types of energies, uzoba a problem. And then you want to ask how you're going to break blood packs when you can't discern between good and bad. That's at that point you need to conquer your emotions. It's not the end of the world. Really, it's not the end of the world. If things are not going alright, you are still alive, aren't you? I don't know what to tell you, but you don't need to be so upset about it. You don't need to be sad. It doesn't change anything if you're sad, if you're depressed. No. Conquer emotions. Rather vibrate with a frequency of joy and happiness, maybe. Rather do that than everything else. So you can quickly pick up the negative energies. But too much of a thing is bad, because now if you sensitivity to what's going on around you. So now, in the book of Inhlanhla, and the first thing I'm going to say is, in the book of Inhlanhla, it's not a thing ongayenza ngento ethile. It must never be something that you do using something. You must never be in a space where you depend. It's either umuthi or whatever, or ukuhlaba in. Akungabi khona into odepende kuyo yasemhlabeni. Nasezulwini. Because yonke into oyinayo oyidingayo is built in here. Once you tap into this thing, you tap to the creator of the universe, you are done. And then the answers that you need to do will come. So when you need to unlock Inhlanhla yakho, but unlock, if you need to unlock that kind of thing, then you need to understand ukuthi azikho lezi zimo zisiqalekise ekhaya. And mazikhona, what needs to be done, especially kuma blood packs. Ama blood packs lawa aqaqwa umuntu wasejaldini. Angeke uye kumkhulu sibanibani ukuthi azokunqamulela ama packs nomfundisi sibanibani. Ngeke uzuze emkhizwaneni uze enkosini ukuthi uzokunqamulela ama packs. Wena mawubona ukuthi ufuna ukwa break ama packs wesimelane, then you need to go and do it. But you cannot do it until you understand who you are and you can conquer your emotions and understand. Because usazociwa nje ukuthi umuntu wenze i-blood pact azi kahle ukuthi nizohlupheka. Or sometimes awayiboni damage ayenziwe, and then ubhizi laphana ukuthi we are attending this thing, ubone ukuthi yo kanti lo muntu usilimaze kanje, and now you are angry. So you need to conquer your emotions. And then when you go into the mechanics of it, first there needs to be an understanding ukuthi i-blood pact yasekhaya incike kuphi kanjani. Ngoba wafana. Angithi nje, for example, khona laba basebenzisa ama-blood pact namanomo, salamus. Then you know ukuthi okay, this one it's leaning with ama-spirits asemanzini. Ngiyayibona? So now that means ukuthi wena you need to establish a particular relationship with water. And through water you will find a memory ukuthi exactly what happened with these people. Who did they sign these things with? Bese uhamba ulanda leyo contract leyo. and tear it. But you need to understand something also, ukuthi lama contract lawa mawafundisise, because these people, when they do ama blood packs, they don't understand the fine print ukuthi lo usuke dayisa ngomuzi wakubo for how long. So uzohamba wena double contract kanti awuzange ufunde ukuthi actually lo muntu wanikela ngawe specifically, maybe mhlawumbe umzali nje wathi hayi ingane zami uthi ujaha uyonqamla contract vele bakubulala. You see, sometimes uthi ulenqamla contract kanti wena kwawena you are captured somewhere. Your essence is captured somewhere. Your spirit, you're not even in your body. You are working hard ngale sitshiziswa ilaba. So you need to know where you are qala before engaging in these things. I'm not gonna go into the technicalities of it, but you need to know who are you, where are you, and what is your authority. And once you know that, once you establish a connection with the creator of the universe, then it's going to be easy to break these things. Because uzohamba uzuqeda umhlaba uthi ufuna umuthi wokunqamula iziqalekiso zasekhaya zamathwalo zokuchithwa kwegazi zama blood packs, angeke uthole indawo. Ngoba lento lena, it's a pact phela ngithi, it's two consenting parties. Into suke iyoniwe ngomlomo kahle kahle. Lo ukuchithwa kwegazi sokubindwa isivumelwano, but kahle kahle kuyavunyelwana la. So now you need to be able to do the opposite. But in order to do that, you need to obtain an authority to do it. And you can't have authority until you know who you are from within. It's not a game. So you can go ahead and try that. Kodwa yawafuthi into engiyithandayo ukuthi when you're on a journey of finding yourself, similarly, you consequently you end up in these situations where you have to break a contract athize because ukuba khona kwawo kuyakuphazamisa to reach your full potential. So as you are busy building yourself, kuyenzeka ukuba khona ukuthi ne requirement ukuthi awuhambe kuyolungisa lokuyana ke manje. And then you go there. Most of the contracts and pacts that I found in my family was because I was going on that journey. Ngabona nabantu abasetshenziswayo ukwakhiwe into enkulu ngegazi labo. So sometimes, or that's the other part, some of these blood packs are not your family members trying to gain something. Sometimes abantu abasebenzisa abantu bakini to gain certain things. Inzima kakhulu yabo makuthatha umuntu wakini kwathwalwa ngaye, hayi nisenkingeni. Buke ukuthi wonke umcebo la ekhaya uyaphuma ke nje. Abantu bakhe ama-business amakhulu, bakhe ama-organizations amakhulu ane-authority ngegazi lakini. Abanye bakhanda ubukhosi ngegazi labaye. That one is a troublesome one. That is the troublesome one, because now you need to go fetch the blood. Because even now, you also need to go fetch the blood from those churches. Sometimes you may even have to go fetch the blood from Jesus. le blood esanikeziwe yakini. So that one is very problematic. Kuze kube ngcono le uthi umuntu ala ekhaya ugangile wafuna uceba. That's 4 generations ukuhlupheka. Kuze kube ngcono la ekhaya siyahlaba yabona yonke le nto le 4 generations ukuhlupheka. Yeah. But le yokuthi kuhlatshwe umuntu ala ekhaya. Oh. That one ithatha kubeka endaweni enzima. So it's very important to understand ukuthi emhlabeni impumelelo ayizogejwa ngalezi zinto lezi enizithengayo. Mhlambe impumelelo yakho wena ukuthi ukwazile unqamla amaketanga. 2, understand ukuthi you don't have friends. Abadala bakini nabo bengasetshenziswa ukuthi bakuhluphe. Understand this. 3, conquer your emotions so that you can detect and discern different spirits. Understand these things. Uzokwazi ukuphefumula. Injalo mkhwanazi kunzima kudlalwa nathi. And then when you want to undo ama-pacts, you make sure that all these 3 things are covered. All needs to be all right with you. Because you will die. And it's not the same type of death as emhlabeni. Enye inhlobo yokufa ukutholayo mawuthi yolanda abantu okusetshenzwe ngabo. For example, I remember some point I had to go fetch people who were thrust in the darkness because of these things. Athi yakhumbula ukuthi uAbraham wathi mayihlaba lezilwana yehlaba kwehla ubumnyama obujulile. Bamuthi sithe, read your own big Bible there. Wehle lobumnyama Abraham. Azange wehle ukhanya. What might be to klaba kwehle ubumnyama? That's a very big no. But you miss it because ni unamakholwa. Ninakholwa. But that's what the book says. Kwehla ubumnyama uAbraham eqeda ukuhlaba izilwane. Singayikhulumi yokuhlaba umfana wakhe. Yokuhlaba nje lamajuba lawa neqaphu leza ehlaba. Bafika ubumnyama kuye. And lobo mnyama lobo ke ngibafica abahleli kubona. Ayesebadlula emhlabeni sengibafica abahleli lapha na. The moment you enter there ngiphelezwa leli titane leli bayithi ngiyangena. Hey, faka isandla ngisasibona isandla sami noma sekhona. Yabona ubumnyama ungathi bu-liquid futhi at the same time abukho liquid, abuna temperature, abuna, kodwa you feel like absorb, like your hand is. So ngingena phakathi, mangingena phakathi khona I could feel my entire spiritual body engathi izocinywa, like losing a light. My own mind engathi my memories starting to go away. So you lose consciousness of self. Spirits lose identity there. You know, fortunately, like I said, nasi sibansa la mfana. And what do you know? The light. Mangikhanyisa la yonke le realm le. Nomgodi umnyama bafaka kuwona. Bahleli. Ulayini qwaba abantu. Bahleli bagongobela bathe bheke phansi. And you can tell ukuthi labantu don't even remember who they are. And they don't know who I am. What you are doing here? Where are they? And you know, kuyabahupha ke manje uthi out. Siyaphuma manje. Baxakeka ukuthi ubani manje lo sihlupha. And you know, that's the situation you find them in. Uthi wena ufuna ukukhipha ke indaba zabantu abathwalwa okwathwalwa ngabo. If you don't go there, if you go there ungekho prepared, you are not in a space of being at peace with the self and at peace with the creator of the universe. Zokubamba umnyama ulala uvuke ekseni bande qa. Ungaphumi lapha, uyaphuma. But fortunately I think it's high, so people can go there. Lambu lilana, I was told ukuthi lizokhanyisa. Angazi noma lisekhona kodwa angishiye ukuthi likhanya. So people can go there and find their own people, but the danger still remains. Ukuthi some places zinjalo, because they need to keep these people bound without sense of self ukuze bazokwazi ukusebenzisa. Yabo. So these are the things esihlalela abantu badala ngale. So don't just ungangeni ngokubuso. Always be very sure ukuthi fine umkhulu, but all right, how sure are you? What's all right? Okay, have a set of questions. Njengoba la mkhulu kwenze njani, uvelaphi, awungichazele this. Confirm izinto. Now, have a way of testing ama spirits. Ungavele nje uvume yonke into. Have a way of testing ama spirit. Mithemba. So that's the story of Inhlanhla, neGazi, Iziqalekiso Zomndeni, ezihamba generation to generation. So lento yokuthi makwenze impact egcekeni is serious. Mawuchitha igazi egcekeni isiqalekiso sama generations of 4. Umhlaba nje iphakathi neceke isiqalekiso sama generations of 4. Now the question is, how do we get out of that one? What do we do now? Ngoba phela sesesajwayele ukuthi tradition yethu ukuthi siyahlaba thina. Sesenza kuphi ke manje? And exactly ubani lo kade semhlabeni akade? See. But if you've been watching my videos over the past week, you will understand why we are here, why we're talking like this. Kahle ubani odinga igazi kubantu othi ukuze siphile kahle manje simkhokhele ngokubulala. Who's this person? Ngiyabonga. Sizophinde siqhubele yamathwalo ngoba ngifuna si-analyze kahle, sicushisane. Angifuni ukushiya kukhona nje engalibulanga ngoba sigamanxe kakhulu, and uthi uyangapha emasontweni nakhona kunethwalo lakhona eliserious. Uthi emsamo nakhona kunamathwalo. Uthi ezangomeni kunamathwalo. Uthi enyangeni kunamathwalo. Uthi emajele kunamathwalo akhona la omagenge inamba. Injalo nje. Lungile. Bebusuku obuhle. Sithemba ukuthi abantu bayaphila emakhaya ngesikhathi sika center class. Ngakhohlwa kanjalo ukuthi lento yo center class akusiyona into yeni ungayenzi kakhulu. Engathi ngahlala emakhaya ngeke ucaluza ngoba hayi phela bayanifuna nifile labantu lapha. Smoke.
Islam, yes, in